Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. We have a new game that I just got recently to try out. It's early access. It should be coming out pretty soon at the release of this video, maybe like a month from now or something. But it's really fun. It's an extraction style game, kind of like Lethal Company, Repo, those kind of things. But it feels like it's very polished and it's taken kind of the best bits of everything. I played this with a buddy yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. And then there's a lot of, like, you'll see later on in this, anomalies and things that happen that make the game really fun with other people. So it's one of the rare times where I'm like, yo, I love playing games solo, but this one I almost prefer to play with people. But we're just going to check it out real quick. I have learned a little bit about this game. You can do, let me just make this one. Okay. Yeah, private, and then you can have multiple save files. I'll say solo YouTube because that's what we're doing right now. But yeah, you can do multiple save files with different groups of people. You can pick up wherever you left off. It's really cool. And, you know, you get a little hub. You get a computer that you can do all kinds of stuff on. This is your extractor right here. This is where things you call in are... you know, things you order and call in are delivered. This water cooler actually gives you 5 health per drink, and it refills after every run. So, like I say, it's an extraction style game. You have a flashlight, which is infinite. You have a walkie, which is infinite, and that's awesome. They're built in. I never understood why those games didn't give you those, because it's like, you know, if you got futuristic technology where you're taking off and extracting things, and, you know, how do you not figure out a flashlight? How do you not figure out a walkie-talkie? Like, those are such basic technologies nowadays, let alone in the future. So I'm glad they give them to you. These are all power-ups. They stack during your run. So if you find a few skulls, they will stack and give you a cell multiplier or max health multiplier, damage multiplier, that kind of thing. And they stack as long as you stay alive. However, if you do die, they stay until you fail the quota. So you do lose the money in your ship, but if you, let's say, make quota, like let's say I do day 1, make $850, because it's day-to-day quotas instead of like multiple extractions or whatever. So we have 3 days to make $850. If I do all $850 in day 1, then that means that if I die on day 2 and 3, I'll still be able to make quota, and it's not a problem. So the money stays and that stays, which is also a little nice thing we got going on here. You can punch, which I love. It's nice to have a weapon. This PC, you can kind of invite people, do different things on it. The shop here, though, this is where you get your weapons, which there's a variety of awesome weapons that go on sale from time to time. See, here's an example. Medkit goes on sale. It's great. You have movement increases, health shots, sneak shots, things to help track where you are, so you can actually make like the paints and things to... There's also glow sticks, but things where you can like kind of mark your path and stuff. I don't think it... the glow sticks don't last forever, but I believe the spray paints actually last while you're going through the map, so you can kind of like track where you've been, and it's a little easier that way. Upgrades, these are awesome. So you got the health upgrade, health regen, which is nice. Stamina regen, stamina upgrades. It's what's going to help with your combat, with your running, all that stuff. And then this is your punch upgrade. Inventory upgrade slots are incredible. You can only get 2 per person, but how good is that? So you can actually have different, you know, levels of inventory, which is nice. And then these I haven't messed around with too much. I haven't got the car. The tar is actually interesting because it'll tell you how much loot is in the area, but it won't tell you how much is extracted yet or anything like that. It won't tell you how much you've actually collected. So it's nice to have one and you scan right away and then that's it. You just don't really need it for much. The megaphone is good in certain situations because there are anomalies where your walkies don't work and things, so you'll have to like actually use the in-game voice. There's a lot of really cool things that happen in this game. We can't buy anything yet, of course, because we just started. We can also make, you know, change the way we look and stuff here, which is always a fun thing. I'm gonna put the hat on, and yeah, let's do that. Okay, is that... Yeah. There you go. Okay, cool. Alright, we're going to do an extraction real quick, and I'll show you what this game's all about. Now, there's a lot of monsters and things in this. There are some goofy ones, and there are some dangerous ones. There are ones that I don't think you can kill, and there are ones that you can kill relatively easily. There are ones that are there to annoy you, and ones that are there just for the pure fun of the game. So it's very diverse when it comes to the maps and creatures. Now, I believe there's only 2 or 3 actual maps, but they're randomly generated each time, so they change around what you actually see each time. And we just basically go through and extract. I'm learning more about the creatures, their weaknesses and things like that. I'm learning more about, you know, what the best way to go about this is. Here's one of the upgrades I was talking about before. This is the cell multiplier. So, now, since we found that... Oh, there's a turret. Now that we found that, it'll stay with us until the very end, which is really good. Let's see. We're going... Oh, there. Look at this. Okay, so this right here. This is a creature that you wanna attack right away, because if you kill it before it evolves, you'll be able to... There you go. You'll be able to knock its, like, head off, or the egg, and get the egg. Although I don't know where the egg just went. I might have crushed it. It's okay though. Oh, there it is. It fell behind me. I was gonna say that thing's got to be around here somewhere. But yeah. So now we have this egg. Oh, damn it! All right, there's ceiling guys, and they vom on you. You got to be careful of that. They don't do a ton of damage, but they're very like. Okay, he just wanted to give me a hug. They're very inconvenient if you're walking around. They trap people sometimes. It's not great. And if you're getting chunk damage from them while something's attacking you, it's just really, really brutal. All right, I'm going to put that down there. We found a med kit. That's the other cool thing about this game. You can sometimes, kind of rarely, but you sometimes find weapons and stuff. Weapons and... like consumables throughout the map, which I think is really a cool touch, because I don't think a lot of those games do that. My best analogy for this one is like how Lethal Company, for instance, you need mods, in my opinion, to make that game a little more fun, a little more playable. You can play it solo, you can play it vanilla if you want, but really to get a great experience out of that game, I've had to play it modded more than anything, and I love Lethal Company. Repo, I feel like, is great vanilla or modded. It's great solo or with a group. That's kind of my gold standard. But this one is really good so far. It feels like a lot of those mods you need for Lethal to make Lethal more fun are kind of just built in with this. Now, the only thing I will say, the big negative about this is you definitely... A group, it definitely feels more like it's made for a group. Whereas I feel like, you know, Lethal and Repo, they're definitely group games, but you feel like you can play them more comfortably solo than some of these other ones. This one, I feel like a group is definitely going to be optimal for it. But yeah, we just go around and collect stuff. There's mines and traps and stuff on the ground. And some of these items also have effects. You can use the items too. You want to be careful, because I've launched a gas cloud at myself before without realizing it, and that was not great. So definitely a good idea to be as careful as possible. I'm really excited about this because of the upgrade system. I love the upgrades in this game, and I love that you can just get so many and stack so many. And I'm really excited to play this solo to see how well I can upgrade myself and kit myself out. Because, you know, you share upgrades, not in the sense of, like, I take one and we all get it, but, like, if I buy 4 and we have 4 people, then it's 1 for each. So they're shared in that sense. Which I'm not really, you know, fussed about. I think that's pretty good. That's what the egg turns into, by the way, that little guy right there. Now, his thing is he doesn't actually do anything unless you get too close to him. So if you get too close, he'll bite you. But... Oh, and this guy, he steals your loot. So he's really upsetting if there's so many of them too. They spawn in big multiples, but they are there to just steal your loot. And they can be very, very annoying, especially if they steal a weapon out of your inventory. Man, that's really brutal. But we'll just check around real quick. We don't have to do too much more on here. I feel like we found a good amount of stuff. And before, like, much more things spawn in. The more noise you make and the longer you wait in here, the more things spawn in. So you have to be very, very careful that you're not making too much noise and not spending too much time. There's another one of those squirrels. He's going to try and take my stuff. They're really annoying, though. He doesn't see me yet. So I'm going to save my stamina. I'm not going to run too much while he's around, because I'll have to chase his ass down. But yeah, once some of the bigger monsters spawn, it's hectic. And it's unfortunate because, I mean, they take a lot of hits with your unupgraded punching. Oh, is that a turret? That might be a turret right there. The turrets aren't too dangerous. I know Lethal Company, man, if you're in front of a turret, you're kind of screwed. But this one, it doesn't do that much damage, and it's pretty inaccurate. Plus, you can hide from it pretty easily, too, which is nice. I always didn't like that about Lethal, where, like, the deaths and the group activity, that's why it is more of a group game than anything. Because the game is designed to kill you. It's just that kind of game, which is fine, you know? I mean, that is just how that game is. Oh, yep, look at this guy. You just hit him once and he drops the stuff. But where is... Oh, is it this way? It is this way, I think. Oh, there's a turtle. Okay, another monster. He doesn't really bother you too much as long as you don't stare at him. Yeah, just go away. Just go away. I kind of want to go back in, but so much stuff is spawning in now. Ah, and another monster. See, there's a lot of varieties of monsters. This actually makes you stop talking. It prevents you from speaking in the game. So it could be pretty detrimental if, you know, somebody's trying to talk to you or give you directions or whatever and you can't speak. But it goes off of you over time, and somebody can just punch it off of you if they really want to. You know, but it's not really that big a deal. It's not that detrimental. I think I'm going to go, though, because we've got a lot of stuff. And these guys are annoying. They're starting to mess with me a little too much. Oh, God. Yeah, see, he just stole something from me. Turtle Man's giving me the look real quick, too. I don't like it. All right, let's go. And it tells your amount up there, 748. So we did pretty good right away. I'll take it. You know, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Day 1 in the books. And the good thing is we found that stuff, so we could go do some upgrades. We could buy some things. But we can play it a little different since we're solo. See, as a group, you want to divide up the stuff. Either somebody gets all of the speed or stamina, and somebody gets all the health and tank stuff. Somebody gets a weapon, or you kind of even it up so that everybody can, you know, do their own thing. Just depends on how you want to play it. Me and Rage, we kind of divided everything up evenly, and that way we both had weapons. We both had a good amount of stamina, and we kind of divided and conquered the place. Just depends on how you want to play. Just depends on what y'all are feeling. Let's see, look, we can get some water. Fill ourselves up afterwards. Yeah, but I've really enjoyed this. I mean, this is something I'll probably be fairly obsessed with over the next couple of weeks, for sure, at least months, whatever. And especially if the full release comes out, I will be very much looking forward to this. I think they did a great job with this game. Yeah, but see, now we have the cell multiplier times 2, and it just stays. So if we find more of those, we're good to go. Ooh, look at this. The katana, which is, my opinion, the best weapon in the game. 4-second cool, or 0.4 second cooldown. Only 35 stamina drain compared to, like, the hammer, right? And it does 55 damage. So it does more damage, same stamina, and less of a cooldown. So it's really good. Crowbar is kind of a good in-between, and the pan's a great starter weapon. I haven't messed with any of this stuff yet, but Definitely going to add one of those in there, especially while it's on sale. And if we look at upgrades, anything there? Not really. We don't need med kits yet or anything. Let's see. Do we want health? Do we want stamina? Probably stamina, I would think. Stamina is usually pretty clutch. Oh, that's stamina regen, though. Actually, hang on. Let me get rid of that, and we'll do... Yeah, we'll do a stamina upgrade to stamina regen. That's pretty good. I don't know if I can afford that, too, right? Oh, I can. All right, let's get a health upgrade, too, then. Why not? Okay, cool. So... Ooh, look at that. We're climbing the leaderboard, dude. I'm really juiced about this leaderboard, too. I thought that's one of the coolest things. You can show your progress, and you know, it just gives you something to work for. That's something that a lot of games these days don't really have that, you know, games used to have, is something that just makes you want to work harder at the game or makes you want to, like, go for it. You know, there are some games where there's a leaderboard and some games, but that, you know, that you can just do more in, I guess, but I don't know. I'm really missing that. Back in the day, like the earlier Call of Duties, they used to have like time trial leaderboards and stuff like that, or, you know, kill leaderboards, things of that nature. And ooh, we got the anomaly too. I just miss that about games, you know. Okay, so the anomalies, now again, this is why it feels more like it's a group game kind of centric thing where this is an effect that makes your voice higher. Now there's an effect that changes one person, or yeah, one person big and one person small. There's a voice changer there. There's mimics in this game too that mimic your actual in-game voice, whether you're talking on push to talk or not. So there's some cool things like that that you really want a group to experience it with. And you know, it's, oh, what is that? It's like I say, one of those rare games where I'll, oh yeah, there's mimics right here. Look at that. I was wondering who was getting attacked, because it's just me. Now, I have not decided. The verdict is still out on whether or not the mimics actually... Okay. If the mimics actually help you or not. Now, the funny thing about that is, he just killed my mimic. But you heard him talking to me a little bit. I don't know if you guys could hear that pretty well, but he literally just started talking to me in my own voice. And, of course, I have push to talk on, so, you know, it's not like I'm in here speaking. It just uses the in-game audio that's maybe not filtering in, but pretty cool touch. Anyway, like I was saying, though, those anomalies are really cool because it can turn, like, all the crew into a pack of dogs, and you can load the dogs up with, like, stuff, and they can bring them back to the ship. There's so many different things that are going on in this game. Now, this bunker one, I have noticed the loot's a little tougher to find, but the rooms are a little smaller overall. So, you have to go a little further, and it's kind of maze-like. But when you find a room, usually there's some good stuff kind of hidden around. Now, I don't want to go too deep, but we do need some loot. We have no loot yet. Oh, that's... Yep. Another upgrade. I'll take it. Yeah, see, look at this. It's a smaller room, but as you can see, tons of loot. So we can make our way back there now. It's not too hard to find your way back, but I've definitely noticed that yeah, things can look very, very similar. And a big problem with this map is not necessarily getting as lost or finding the loot, but when you have a bunch of enemies spawning in, then it becomes a problem because you have such a small area to explore and go in. Now, I got the katana, though, so I'm feeling pretty safe. That's quota right there. We definitely made quota, so we wouldn't even have to do the third day. That's another cool thing about this game. Even though we've made quota, we get to keep looting, and it all counts towards all the future quotas. So it's a little easier than some of those extraction games to level up and keep going and everything, but I don't mind that because the difficulty of some of those games can be a little much. It's you know, it's not a bad thing to have a difficult game, but at the same time, it does bother me sometimes if a game is designed to kill you, if a game is designed to throw everything it can at you, but then also makes the actual objective tougher, it's kind of it kind of gets a little grindy, you know? Whereas, like, okay, if this game threw everything at you and you died instantly on a lot of things, fair enough, because it gives you that loot, you know, right away. I'm gonna... Now, it doesn't actually do anything when I kill him, but will just make it easier to travel in and out of this location. Dude, it's pretty creepy, though. I mean, it's a little eerie when these shadow figures are, like, talking to you and stuff like that. I didn't even realize that was a thing. And then Rage kind of pointed it out. Alright, I got the no-talk guy on me again. I hear a mimic getting shot up, too. That's what I was saying. I don't know if the mimics actually hurt you or help. Whoa, that's right. That's what that was. I was wondering why I had that door closed so close. Another mimic down. Now we got $150 in here. Not bad, not great. Got slugs off of me. Probably just going to do one more run, and then we'll load back into the lobby. I don't know what the story behind these shadow guys are, but it is really creepy in here, isn't it? What's this? Is that where I... You know what? Man, this is so far away. And the funny thing is there's tons of money on these levels. Like, they give you a good chance to hit quotas pretty early and pretty often. It's just a matter of actually getting to all the stuff, though. Especially like this map, everything is so split up and far away. But with the extra inventory slots, it's really nice. And obviously, if extra people helping, it's really nice. I love the stamina. I think stamina is just so incredible in this because you just get more of a chance to go loot and run and get back safely. And I think moving as fast as possible is the way to do this game. Because things are going to be spawning in no matter what. You know, the thing about Repo is there's a controlled spawn. Like, things speed up the spawn rate of the enemies. But, ooh, a gold bar? That's what I'm talking about. But, you know, you can kind of gauge what's happening and when it's happening. Lethal Company is much like this game, where stuff will just start spawning in and keep spawning in. But this gets overwhelmingly crazy as you go through. Like, you have to really be careful about how long you're in here. And now, you know what? It's just going to say we're a little turned around. It's down this way. Another one of these slugs. Just don't care about the slugs, though. They don't really do a whole lot to you. A lot of them. When you think about it. So he tried to get on me, but he can't. There you go. Dude, the mimics are just going down left and right. I don't know if taking my body back to the ship actually does anything about it, like money-wise or not, but we'll drop and see what happens. Because it could. I mean, you never know with these games. Could be something. Oops. Alright, I'm just going to go real quick before something really scary happens. Check in here for anything else that might be in here. Oof. It got me a little bit, but we're okay. Oh! Yep. Okay, so these guys, these are the shank cats. Now, their thing is they're quick and aggressive, but if you drop some loot, especially if you drop, like, garbage loot, like something that's only worth, like, $10, $11, they'll pick it up. But their idea is to take loot from you. So they usually come out of the ship, grab something, and just run away. Or you can drop something in front of them, they'll take it and run away. They don't really know what they're going after. They just want to get any kind of loot. So that's why it's good if you don't have a weapon to drop just some, you know, trash in front of them and they'll take it. But with a katana, it makes quick work of those guys. They are just pretty tough. They come up on you pretty quick. Alright, let's see. Not a bad haul, especially for staying alive. And in that map, I'm sure... You know, the turrets were just in pretty bad placements. Like, it was tough to get around some of them. But, I mean, not bad at all. We still had a really good day. I'm going to leave that med kit in there in case we run into some real trouble. And just use the automatic, or not the automatic, but the forever health that we have here. Now, this does run out each day, so, like, if, you know, you got a whole crew that needs some health, it will run out, but it, you know, it takes a little while. Okay, let's see here. Go to upgrades. Health regen is cheap, which is nice. I like that. I kind of wouldn't mind an inventory upgrade. The only thing is, I wouldn't mind some of these, too. I cannot get them. Inventory upgrade will help a lot with time and everything, so I think that's kind of the move. I think we just buy that one and save the rest of the money. And now, look at this. Got our health bonus. We got our cell multiplier still going strong. We can keep finding those throughout the map. I'm not sure if they spawn in every time or like there's an upgrade that spawns in every time, but I do feel like there's a good chance of finding one each time. This game is still so new to me and just new in general, but I mean, an extra inventory slot is so good. There are anomalies too that happen every now and then that takes away inventory slots. So, I mean, there's just a few things that could happen here. Yeah, so there's 3 maps. Okay, that's right. Hospital, bunker, and factory. Okay, cool. As you can tell, I'm very excited about this game. I love these kind of games, and this one just feels so... It feels so all-in-one, you know? Like, there's a lot of games like this where you need mods, and... you know, it's just nice that this one feels like everything was kind of well thought out. Now, when I first enter the map, I like to run and open some doors pretty close by because you want to get those... Not that guy. Ah, oh, damn. Dude on the ceiling. You want to get those eggs before they hatch. This dice is a great one. You throw it, and then you can add value to it. But if it lands on that skull... so we just changed it from $10 to $31, but if it lands on that skull, it blows up, and it's kind of a problem. So you are gambling. Oh, that's a hot potato. The hot potato actually hurts you. It does 2 damage a second or something like that. Although I've lost a lot. Oh, yeah, I lost a lot of health from that ceiling slug thing. Gotta drop it while I get my stamina back. Oh my god, there are turrets everywhere. It's crazy. Oops, come here. Yeah, I wanted to see if we could find any of those eggs to Katana real quick. It's so easy, but none were close enough, and they probably all hatched by now. Let me take that med kit real quick. Oh, man, there was one right there, too. That's so frustrating. Yeah, I messed up. It's alright, though. Bear trap. Don't want to touch that. The traps are pretty forgiving in this, too, which is nice. Because sometimes, man, you know, there are games where you hit a trap and it's just like, up, game over. But this one, it's like, now you hit a trap and you just got to recover. When I first started playing this, I thought the game was maybe a little too easy. But it definitely is not. I don't know why that took me 10 business days to recognize. But, yeah, it definitely is not. It gets way, way tougher, especially the longer you stay in. And I'm assuming the more of a quota you have, then the tougher it is to stay alive. Did I go down this way? I did. I don't want to go down that way. Alright, let's see. We're going to go in here. I'm just going to slice this dude up. Because he's kind of in the way. Now, one of those rooms over there, you saw that turtle. He got stuck under one of these things, so they're kind of good. Oh, you know what? This is not where I want to be, is it? Where do I want to be? Where was that place? Another one of these little hug guys. See, these guys don't even really do anything. They're just kind of little funny guys. Yeah, get off of me. Was it down here? Oh, I guess it was down here. Okay, yeah, the downstairs part. Don't mind me. I think there were glasses up there, too, that I need to get. I'm just a running fool. Damn, look at all those eggs we could have had. That's a shame. There are some scary running monsters in here. But it's okay. I feel a little more... Whoa! My guy. He's not supposed to run up on me like that. Now this guy, if you stare at him too long, he'll attack you. But you have a little bit of time. He also keeps his health, so if you do damage to him, he'll just walk around and he'll have damage done to him, so you can actually take his ass out later on. Okay, so that's... Oh, there's a shank cat again. Also, I'm not sure... I'm not sure what that siren is. I think that means that the siren head weeping angel is out and about somewhere. And it is exactly what it sounds like. I don't know what it's actually called, and I should probably look it up if we do see it, but that thing is insta-death. Like, it's crazy. So it does get way harder. And it's really creepy looking when it finds you. That turtle is just taking... Oh, there's a guy. Okay. Yep. Big boy. Come here. Okay, got him. Yeah, he's only dangerous if you don't have a whole lot of weapons. You can punch these guys to death, too. Oh, man, I need to get that heart. Oh, forgot about that thing. Literally, the whole reason this turtle's dead is because of that. And I forgot it was there. Even though I saw it and talked about it for a while. Don't look at me. They take a lot of damage, too. My god, these guys tank. Another turtle over there. I believe when they stick their neck out, that's when they're the weakest, but... I don't have patience. I just start slicing no matter what. Oh. I have noticed that the traps in the game, besides the turrets, don't really affect a whole lot of the monsters. How much do we have in here? 655. I wouldn't mind more. However, we got to be careful, though. Things are spawning in pretty rapidly right now. Alright, stop with that. That's a bear trap. Okay, I was wondering. I think those are lockers over there that I could potentially... Oh, no. That guy is devastating. I actually want to get the hell out of here. He's a one-hit kill also. Oh, my God. And he doesn't care about doors. He doesn't care about anything. You can kind of dodge his attacks if you, like, lay flat if he comes after you, but it's just not worth... Especially on a solo run, it is not worth taking him on. Oh, man. There's just so many creatures in here. And like I say, some of them are, like, you know, really cool and chill. And some of them are really dangerous. And some of them are annoying. And some of them are just brutal. It's like, it's amazing. However, we did have enough money where if we did die, it wouldn't matter. You know, we cleared our quota, so we're good to go. I'd like to do a couple of series on this game, too. Just to see, like... when it comes out of early access and stuff like that, what's changed or what works, what you do. Solo and group games. I want to do, you know, possibly like some kind of grinding where we get close to the top of the leaderboard and stay up there. I'd love to do something like that. But I am thoroughly enjoying this, and I will definitely be streaming it tonight. In fact, this video is coming out. If you see it when it comes out, this night I'll be streaming it, so a couple hours after I put this out in real time. If, you know, it's the day later, a couple days later, I might be streaming it anyway. But, you know, it's worth checking the old socials out. check their socials out too. I'll post a link in the description for the game's you know, Steam and all their socials and stuff, because I really do like this game a lot. I think it's pretty damn awesome. So, you know, why not? But yeah, I'll be around. I stream most days on Twitch and a couple days on YouTube here and there. All right, let's look at our upgrades. We'll take our upgrades, we'll save, and then we will jump out. What do we want here? I got 791. Health regen's pretty good, but as you can see, 0.05. So it's not a lot that it regens, but, you know, you start stacking these, it makes a big difference. Now, stamina upgrades, you want a lot of those. Stack some of those. Yeah, okay. Let's do a stamina regen. Can I get one of those? I can. Okay, another health upgrade. We'll buy that. And our quota is met. Just gotta wait for our dude, and then we're good to go. Number 15, dude. I'm coming for that top leaderboard. I think it goes to 99 also, and there was definitely 99 on there. There might be more later on. There might be more now for all I know, but we started pretty hot. And this is, like I say, a new game, so not a lot of people have been playing it yet. But I'll tell you what, it's pretty fun and pretty silly, especially with a group. I really enjoy it. And I love grinding these kind of games, too, so it's like right up my alley. Shout out to Telly for knowing exactly what kind of games I enjoy, because, man, I'm so bad at finding games, too. Like, I usually rely on suggestions and stuff because I don't know where to look or, you know, what to get. And, you know, the people that know me, they really do be doing the Lord's work helping me out with that. It's awesome. But anyway, y'all, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. We'll do more of this, well, like I say, on stream. Probably a couple series of this. And y'all have a damn good one. Take care.